Hello and welcome in. I'm Thomas Frey here at Granite Bay High School as Granite Bay is getting ready to take on Rocklin. Rocklin getting ready to kick off here in this battle of SFL teams. Here comes the opening kickoff from Rocklin. Granite Bay back to receive, and it is a touchback to start off the ball game. Rocklin 7-1 and 2-1 in the SFL. Granite Bay comes into it 5-3 overall, 2-1 record in the SFL. As that ball was actually kicked off out of bounds. So Granite Bay starting at their own 44-yard line. And they pitch it off to Carter Jackson, the Cal commit. And he runs across the 50, gets it about to the 49-yard line of Rocklin on the first offensive play of the game. Granite Bay without starting quarterback Lucas Gruia, who on crutches on the sideline. He missed the game against Oak Ridge last week. Dominic Kotelko in at quarterback for Granite Bay, just a freshman, 12 of 19 on the season, 72 yards and an interception. Jaden Fletcher, the sophomore, also taking a lot of snaps pregame, warming up for this one. Here comes the snap from Kotelko. He takes the snap, hands it off to Jackson again. Jackson runs into a wall, bounces off it, gets across, and cuts across to about the 40-yard line. And that moves the chains. Carter Jackson, 2 big carries to start off this ball game. First down for Granite Bay. Ball now on the Rocklin 39-yard line. First down and 10. Catalico last week against Oak Ridge in the 25-14 loss had 10 passing yards. They relied heavily on this running game featuring Carter Jackson and Isaiah Inney. Flag flies. Inney and Jackson both in the backfield, and Granite Bay cheering this one on. And the flag is on Rocklin. So it moves them 5 yards. First down and 5 now for the Grizzlies. All right, first down and 5. As Granite Bay moves up to the line of scrimmage, first and 5. Catalico takes the snap, hands the ball off to Jackson, who tries to get around the edge, and he is tackled after a gain of a couple. Looks like about 1, actually. Sets up a second down and 4. It was first down and 5, so it shortens up a little bit right there as Jackson has now run the ball to start this game on all 3 plays. Granite Bay ranked number 9 in the whole section, number 6 in Division 2. Division 2 is loaded this year, and Rocklin is in Division 2. They're ranked number 2 in Division 2, ranked number 3 overall in the whole section. Rocklin 7-1. Their only loss coming to Folsom, 34-21. That was a game that was very, very close. And that's who Granite Bay takes on next week, as Catalico in, lining up behind center, and a flag flies. It might be delay of game as the offense is already backing up. So they're going to redo it. Second down, but 5 yards further back now. Second down and 9 now. 9.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. First drive of the ball game. Granite Bay and Rocklin are knotted up at 0 right now. Carter Jackson has run with some ease so far today as they get set right now. Coming off a 281-yard ball game. All right, they take the snap, hand it off to Jackson, and Jackson bursts through, almost gets tackled, breaks it though, and gets about 5 right there. So it sets up a third down now for the Grizzlies. Ball is at the Rocklin 35-yard line, and it's they need to get to the 29-yard line. Third down and 6 now for the Grizzlies. Led at quarterback by freshman Dominic Catalico, who is lined up behind center. Two on the outside. He takes snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires a high pass, but it's caught and caught by his brother, Joseph Catalico, and it was short of the first down, but he was dragged down by the face mask, and the referees threw the flag. So instead of a fourth down and short, we'll see what the referees call here. And they're pointing toward Granite Bay. It looks like it's a flag on Granite Bay, so they must not have called that face mask there. And they're seeing what Rocklin wants to do, if they want to keep them at fourth and short or if they want to back them up. And now it looks like they're changing course. And they do call the face mask. At first, they were signaling that the flag was on Granite Bay, even talking to the Rocklin head coach, and then the referees joined together. And they're moving the chains now. First down, big time flag right there. So instead of a fourth down, long field goal potentially, or a big test for the freshman quarterback, it's first down and 10 now from the 26. They take the snap, pitch it to Any. Any bobbles it, but he regains control. He jukes out a defender, gets down to the 21-yard line, gain of 5 right there for Isaiah Any. Any, just a sophomore, has offers from Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, Utah, and Washington. 511 rushing yards coming into the game, and what he does on defense is equally as impressive. 3 interceptions, including a big 70-yard pick six last week against Oak Ridge. And they're giving him 6 yards in that carry, just a sophomore. Last year was a big-time difference maker as a freshman. And he has a running back right ahead of him who's headed to Cal, and he's fought his way into this lineup as he's in the backfield right now. Catalico takes a snap, hands it to Any. Any bounces off another tackle and moves forward, gets the first down, and rolls down to the 15-yard line. First down and 10. Isaiah Any, the sophomore, with another big run. Any plays both ways as Carter Jackson comes back into the game now. Carter Jackson, the Cal commit, just a junior running back, started his career at Folsom. Now he's at Granite Bay, and big time drive right now. Jackson and Any are going to be relied upon a lot tonight with a freshman at quarterback. They take a snap and bobbles it, but Catalico regains control. 2-yard loss. He was lined up under center in the snap. He couldn't field that one cleanly, but luckily for him, he was able to regain control of that ball and fall on it. Second down and 12 now from the Rocklin 17-yard line. Thank you so much for joining me. No score so far between Rocklin and Granite Bay. Just about midway through the first quarter. This is the first possession of the game. Granite Bay has ran the ball on all but one play this game. Second down and 12 now. Catalico takes a snap, pitches it out to Carter Jackson. Jackson cuts in, cuts back to the outside. He's got the edge, and he breaks a tackle, gets down to the 1-yard line. They're saying touchdown. What a run by Carter Jackson, the Cal commit. Came into this game with 16 rushing touchdowns, and now he has 17. Big-time junior running back. Has had a 281-yard ball game this year, and what a start so far for Granite Bay. They run down the field, get a first down off a key penalty, and get into the end zone as Carter Jackson must have broke 3 tackles on that touchdown run. A pitch to the outside. He cut in, he cut out, and then he cut to the edge. Here's the extra point. It is up, and it is good. Michael Nassif now 8 for 8 on PATs this season, and it's 7-0 Granite Bay. 6:18 to play in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back for the kickoff. Hello and welcome back. Granite Bay and Rocklin. Granite Bay scored on their first possession of the game. They're up 7-0, ranked at number 9 in the section. They were in the section championship game last season and won it. And then Rocklin, number 3 in the section. They could be battling again in the section championship. These are league rivals as Rocklin fields the kickoff at the 12. And takes it. Oh, he's still on his feet. Gets to almost the 30-yard line. That was Owen DeSalvo, the junior. And looks like they're marking him down at the 30-yard line. So that's where Rocklin will start. And they are led by their sophomore quarterback, Reeve Sloan. a stellar sophomore, played a great game against Folsom, kept it in it all the way until the end. Just a sophomore, already has an offer from Utah State. Just one interception this season, 16 touchdown passes, over 1,400 yards. He's coming off a 3-touchdown performance last week as he is in shotgun. His star running back, Derek Keeley, right behind him. Keeley has 13 rushing scores. They hand it off to him, and Keeley gets wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle, but then gets tackled by 3 defenders for no gain right there. Keeley, the running back, comes into the game 602 rushing yards. Had a big 5-touchdown performance in the 42-3 win over Whitney in week 6. He's just a junior, plays both sides of the ball, one of the Thunder's leading tacklers as well. 5:40 to play here in the first quarter. Granite Bay 7, Rocklin 0. Sloan in shotgun, takes the snap, hands it to Keeley again. Keeley bursts through the middle, gets across the 35, down to about the 36. Sets up a 3rd down and about 3, it looks like. They're placing the ball at the 37-yard line, so big 3rd down coming up for the Thunder. Big left tackle, Garrison Blank, in the game for Rocklin. He has some offers, 6'5", and they're lined up. Sloan's lined up under center. They almost got Granite Bay to jump there. I thought they did jump, but they didn't. And Sloan pitches it out to Rafi Moreno, who bundles across the line of scrimmage. It's going to be close, and they're giving him the 1st down by about a foot across the 40, closer to the 40 than the 41-yard line. 1st down, Rocklin. Big 3rd down conversion right there. And this game means a lot for the section seedings. Rocklin has won the last 4 matchups between these league rivals, playing in the best league in the section, one of the best in all of California, probably the 2nd best in California, as Sloan is in shotgun. Moreno behind him. He fakes the handoff, throws it. It's caught for about 5 yards there. And that was Maverick Collins with that catch there. Sets up a 2nd down and short. Nice throw there by Sloan. He faked the handoff, fired to the corner, and Collins gets about 9 yards there. Collins had one of his best games of the season and a win over Manteca. Manteca ranked in the top 10 in the section. He had 2 receiving touchdowns and a pick 6 in that blowout victory. Sloan's in shotgun. His running back, Rafi Moreno, right behind him. He takes the snap. He drops back, fires deep. He has a man. It's caught at the 16-yard line. Big throw and catch right there of 34 yards. Reeve Sloan. And that was Brody Desario, the senior receiver, with that catch. Desario came into this game 6 catches for 107 yards. And that catch right there greatly improves his stats all the way down to the 16-yard line. Desario, a speed demon who can return kickoffs for touchdowns as well. Rocklin, down 7-0, has the ball at the Granite Bay 16-yard line. 1st down and 10 coming up, 3:30 to play in the first quarter. Granite Bay winning 7-0. Sloan in shotgun. He's staring at his sideline, looking in the play call. Just a sophomore, 1st year, starting on varsity. He takes a snap, hands it off to Nate Martin on the end around, and Martin tackled by the helmet at the 12. I don't believe the ref had a good angle on that one, though, but he gets about 4 yards right there. Nate Martin, a running back, did a reverse right there. Picked up the ball, ran to the other side, cut in, got about 3 yards, and it's 2nd down and 7 now for the Thunder. Coming in to this league as a sophomore, I mean, you're thrown right into the gauntlet. Reeve Sloan, he's had to face Del Oro, Folsom, Manteca, Turlock, all great teams in the section, and you grow up fast in this league. He fires to the end zone, incomplete. 3rd down now. Every week in this league, you're going up against a great defense. 5 of the 6 teams in this league are in the top 10 in the section. And they've all produced great quarterbacks. 3rd down and 7 now from the 12-yard line. And Rocklin's kicker, Jacob Winter, if needed, 1 for 2 on field goals this year, but 40 for 40 on extra points. A flag is thrown. False start on the offense. That's going to back him up. So 3rd down and 12 now from the 18-yard line. So a field goal from here would be 35 yards. He's only made 1 of 2 this season, and that one was for 22 yards. So he might be tested here if they don't convert this 3rd down. But Sloan, he's been tough against Folsom. He ran in a touchdown on 3rd down, took a blow, but got into the end zone. Just a great play by the sophomore, who's in shotgun. He takes a snap, drops back, fires, caught by Keeley, his running back, who cuts in and just lowers his shoulder. The big running back gets to the original line of scrimmage of the 15. And Isaiah Ennie, the other big running back on Granite Bay, was the one to tackle him. Just 2 big running backs who also play defense. And here comes the field goal unit. And it's Jacob Winter, 1 for 2 on field goals this year. And this is going to be a 32-yarder. His long this season is 22 from the right hash. Not much wind in the air. The snap, the hold's down, the kick is up. It's a low kick, and it does not get over the upright. So Granite Bay escapes without allowing a point there. 7-0 with 1:51 to play in the first quarter as Granite Bay and their freshman quarterback head back onto the field as we are nearing the end of the first quarter. 1:51 to play. On their first possession of the game, Granite Bay ran it on all but one play and got it into the end zone as Cal commit Carter Jackson ran it into the end zone. Jackson ranked 7th in the whole section, more than 100 schools in touchdowns, also number 7 in rushing yards, and that's going against tough defenses every single week as they are huddled up. And Dominic Catalico, the freshman in at quarterback, had to start last week since the senior got hurt. And he gets Rocklin to jump off sides there. And that's going to be 5 yards. 1st down and 5. Second time the freshman has been able to do that. He is the head coach's son, Joe Catalico. 190 career victories at several schools. And then grandfather is also on staff, and he is one of the best in the Central Coast section at Los Gatos. 264 career wins, coached Trent Edwards, Jared Allen, Kiko Alonso. Comes from a great family as they hand the ball off, and looks like Carter Jackson gets about 1, and there is an injured Granite Bay Grizzly on the field. Can't quite see what number it is. And I'm going to take a quick break here. Granite Bay 7, Rocklin 0, 1:41 to play in the first quarter. You're listening to Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. Marcus Mavetti getting helped off the field. Got up on his own, but he's being helped off right now. And that's close to the sideline. Then we'll be resuming play here. Good to see him getting off the field on his own there. 2nd down and 5 coming up. 1:41 to play in the first quarter. Granite Bay 7, Rocklin 0. Sacramento State coaching staff is here at the game. They have a big game tomorrow night. Going to be on ESPN. Catalico takes a snap, hands it to Ennie, and Ennie is cut down at the line of scrimmage. The sophomore running back with 5 offers already, including Colorado and Washington. Gets tackled for about a gain of 1 right there. 3rd down and 4 now for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies starting a freshman at quarterback, 2nd straight week. Dominic Catalico has started. He has 79 passing yards on the season heading into today. Last week against that tough Oak Ridge defense, he had 10 passing yards in the 25-14 loss. He lines up under center. 3rd down and 4. He takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires across the middle, and it is caught. 1st down Trying to see what number that was, but he had to jump up high for that one. He came down with it. And that is Jason Hill Jr., the son of the 49er, just a sophomore himself. Came into the game with 4 catches on the season. Gets his 5th one right there, and it's a big one that moves the chains. He had to jump up high for that one. He's a sophomore, already 4 picks this season as well on defense. They hand it off to Innie, who charges through the middle, big running back. Gets across the 40, down to the 44-yard line for a gain of about 6. 2nd down and 4. And this might be the final play of the first quarter, and it will be as Granite Bay starts to trot off to their sideline. All right, at the end of the first quarter, a very fast first quarter, Granite Bay 7, Rocklin 0. Granite Bay football when we come back right here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. Second quarter about to get underway as the teams are headed back onto the field now. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for Granite Bay. Led at running back by junior Carter Jackson and sophomore Isaiah Innie, who both led the team down the field on the first drive for a touchdown, and they might be able to do it again right here. 2nd down and 5 from their own 44-yard line. Catalico lined up under center. He takes the snap, hands it off to Innie. Innie cuts left, buries his body down, and gets across the 45 to about the 47-yard line, and that will be just short. Nope, they're saying 1st down. Ball on their own 48-yard line, 1st down and 10. The 2 running backs have a combined 1,600 yards rushing on the season. One of the best 1-2 punches in the section, maybe the best 1-2 punch in the section. Definitely the best in this league. As Catalico, the freshman, under center. He takes the snap, takes the handoff. He's thrown on 1st down, and he's hit hard. The ball's loose. It's on the ground. Rocklin picks it up, and they are running down the field. It's going to be a touchdown. Thunder. Chase Baker picked that ball up off the ground. The big defensive lineman picks it up and runs it into the end zone. What a game-changing play right there. Top 10 game in the section. Granite Bay number 9, Rocklin number 3, and Rocklin sure needed that. Now down 7-6, and here comes Winter with the extra point. 40 for 40 this season, and looking to make it a perfect 41 for 41. With 11:11 to play in the first half, the kick is up, and it is good. He has no problem with the extra points, the junior kicker, and we are all tied up now 7-7. What a play there by Rocklin. They sacked the quarterback, forced the fumble. Ball was on the carpet, scooped up, touchdown. Granite Bay now comes out to return this kickoff. Granite Bay quarterback Lucas Ruia, the senior, he missed last week. He's missed this week. He's on crutches right now on the sideline, and he is out. Freshman quarterback Dominic Catalico in to start this game, and before the game, they were also warming up the big 6'5" sophomore Jaden Fletcher. So we'll see what they do here. They had been running the ball on every single play and then decided to throw it on 1st down. And the Rocklin defense made them pay. Here comes the Rocklin kickoff. And it's a squib kick to Innie, who picks it up at the 20. He's off to the 30, cuts in, gets to about the 35, picks up some extra yards, and he didn't go down, I guess. He's still on his feet. And he gets across the 50 to about the 45. I mean, 5 Rocklin players were tackling him right there, and he didn't go down somehow. Got across the 50 to the 45, and Granite Bay will start with excellent field position right now. All tied up with 11 minutes to play in the first half. And here comes the Granite Bay offense. Catalico in the game, but the big 6'5" sophomore waiting on the sideline as they pitch it to Carter Jackson, who Gets it to about the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Granite Bay on their first possession. Ran it the distance of the field into the end zone for a touchdown. And then they had great momentum on that last drive. But Rocklin forced a fumble and took it to the house. As Granite Bay is in their huddle right now, heading to the line of scrimmage. And looks like they're in the Wildcat right now. As Innie takes the snap, hands it to Jackson, who hands it to his running wide receiver, who fires it. He throws up a duck, intercepted. But they're saying he was down. He kind of slipped as he was throwing it, and they're saying his knee was down. I mean, the Rocklin crowd doesn't like that call, but it was they're still moving the yard marker back. That was at least a loss of about 15 right there. That's going to set up a 3rd down and about 22, it looks like. So loss of 12 on that sack. Innie took the Wildcat snap, handed it off to his running back, Carter Jackson, who handed it off to the wide receiver on the reverse, who just kind of slipped as he threw it. All right, Cataliko back in the game, lined up under center, both his backs behind him. He takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's getting pressured. He hands it off to Innie. Last second, Innie runs down the field. He has a lane, and he trips and falls, gets about 10 yards there, but it's going to be well short of that 1st down marker. Looks like about gain of about 8 or 9 right there. So they are going to have to punt. And it's Frank Usano coming on to punt. He's punted the ball 5 times this year. The snap's good. And the kick, it's a good one. And it bounces out the 20. Takes a nice bounce. And Granite Bay downs it inside, I believe inside the 5. We'll see where they mark it down. And the referee blew his whistle inside the 5, but then walked the ball out to the 9-yard line. Big punt right there for Frank Usano. Headed to Washington State. He is a great linebacker, senior. Chose Washington State among 7 schools to offer him, as Rocklin heads onto the field to start with the ball at their own 9-yard line. Sophomore quarterback Reeve Sloan in shotgun. Derek Keeley, star junior running back, right behind him. Sloan takes the snap, takes the handoff. He rolls out. He throws from his own end zone, and it's caught. And I believe that's enough for a 1st down. Gain of about 12 right there. 1st down. And that was Marcus Hawkins with that catch, his 1st reception of the season. They are playing without Spencer Patton, a key senior. So 1st down and 10 now from the 21-yard line. Gain of 12. Sloan in shotgun. Keeley on his left. It's going to be tough for whoever picks 1st team all-league between Keeley of Rocklin and the 2 great Granite Bay running backs as they hand it off. And Nate Martin takes that carry around the edge and gets about 20. I think I saw a flag fly, but I saw something fly. It might not have been a flag, but I think it was based on Rocklin. Headed back to the line of scrimmage right now. We'll see what the call is. And they are backing him up. So holding was the call. Backs him up all the way to the 11-yard line. 1st down and 20. Sloan came into this game 77 for 137, passing the football, 16 touchdowns, just 1 interception. And that was against Folsom, the number 1 team in the section, one of the best in the state. He takes the snap, hands it off to Keeley, who bursts through the middle, gets across the 15, gets tackled at about the 17-yard line right there. Jace Martinez with the tackle, comes into the game with 2 sacks on the season. They get about 5 yards back right there, so it sets up a 2nd down and 15 for Rocklin. 8 minutes to play in the 1st half. We're all tied up 7-7. Rocklin comes into this game 7-1. 2-1 in the SFL. Granite Bay 5-3, also 2-1 in the SFL. They hand the ball off there to Moreno, and he cuts through and gets pretty close to that first down marker. The speedy junior gets about 10 right there. It's going to set up a third down and about 3. Rafi Moreno, the 5'8 junior, comes into the game 78 carries for 465 yards and 6 touchdowns. Sloan lines up under center now. Third down and 2. Takes a snap, pitches it to Keeley. Keeley cuts through, uses his big body, gets the first down, spins out, breaks a tackle, and gets about 3 extra yards after the first down marker, and that moves the chains. They were backed up, first down and 20. But they end up moving the chains. First down now at their own 34-yard line as this clock hits the 7-minute mark in the first half. Granite Bay fell in this game last year as Rocklin won it 21-14. Rocklin has won this game the last 4 years, led by head coach Jason Adams. Comes into the game 38-10 in his career. He was a longtime defensive coordinator for this Thunder program, which included Logan Webb, the Giants pitcher, at quarterback about 10 years ago. Great quarterback who lit up this league. As Sloan drops back, he takes off with it himself, and he might have got about 1. He saw a hole open up for a second, started to run, and that hole collapsed, and he got about 2 yards. Yeah, about 10 years ago, Logan Webb of Rocklin was a quarterback. Jake Browning of Folsom, now the Cincinnati Bengals, was a quarterback in this league. Ian Book of Oak Ridge, who was on the Saints and Eagles, was in this league. As Sloan takes a snap, rolls out, he's looking to throw, he fires to his running back. Moreno catches it as he extended, but might have got about 3 yards there. And he, a slow hobble over to the sideline. It looks like he did not gain any yards there. 6 minutes to go in the first half. We're midway through the second quarter. Third down and 8 coming up for the Thunder. Nearly a sold-out crowd here as Granite Bay has their side completely full. Rocklin has the visiting side almost completely full, maybe 90% full between these crosstown rivals. As Sloan takes a snap, he drops back, he rolls out, he fires deep, and it's going to be close. Intercepted, I think. We'll see what the referee calls, and he rules it an interception. And that was Carter Jackson, the star running back committed to Cal. Sloan fired it deep, and it was a one-on-one right there. And Jackson jumped up high in the air, pulled that one down near the sideline, and then everybody waited for the referee, and he ruled it interception. So Granite Bay will start with the ball at their own 27-yard line. First down and 10. We're all tied up 7-7. And it's homecoming night here as they have the floats all lined up across the track. Fireworks pregame during the national anthem. All right, Catalico hands the ball off there, and Jackson gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And that was a big man, Cohen Bell, the senior, who made that stop there. Cohen Bell, just a force in the middle for Rocklin. One of the best D tackles in the league. One of the best in the section. And that was a loss of 1 right there. Second down and 11 coming up. All tied up 7-7 between Rocklin and Granite Bay. Great Sierra Foothill League matchup here. Catalico takes the handoff. Hands it off to Jackson. And Jackson's cut down again by Cohen Bell. Cohen Bell gets him for another loss. And I guess he fumbled it too. They're saying Rocklin football. Cohen Bell bursts through the middle. Got him for a loss and stripped the football out. And now Rocklin has first down and 10 at Granite Bay's 22-yard line. What a game-changing play right there. This Rocklin defense has been on fire tonight. They scored the touchdown earlier and then forced a big turnover right there. And now they have great field position just outside the red zone. As Reeve Sloan leads this offense back out onto the field. He is close to 1,500 passing yards on the season. What a game. What a season for this sophomore quarterback. As Sloan's in shotgun. Keeley on his left. Whistles are blown, and timeout. Rocklin. That's their first charge timeout of the first half. They have 2 remaining. We're all tied up 7-7. 5:09 to play in the first half. Rocklin has good field position. We'll be right back here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Thomas Frey of Max Preps here at Granite Bay High School as Rocklin is taking on Granite Bay. And the referee's blown the whistle. Play is about to resume. Sloan in shotgun. Derek Healy on his right. First down and 10. Sloan drops back. He's looking to throw. Avoids a sack. Fires. Caught. Touchdown. Nate Martin with his 5th touchdown reception of the season. Ran down the field vertically. Cut across the middle. His defender fell. He caught the ball at the 3-yard line and made the trip into the end zone. Touchdown Rocklin, who now lead 13-7. And here comes Winter for the extra point. 1 play, 1 touchdown there for Rocklin. As Reeve Sloan now has 17 touchdowns this season against just 1 interception. 5:04 to play. Here comes the extra point. Jacob Winter missed the field goal earlier. Perfect on extra points this year. The snap is down. The kick's up. The kick's good. 14-7. Winter just dominating on these extra points, firing them up the uprights with tremendous power. And then on that field goal from about 10 yards deeper, he just didn't have that same power earlier. It'll be interesting to see if it comes down to the kicker at the end of this game. But Rocklin leads it now 14-7 with 5:04 to play as Granite Bay comes back out onto the field now for the kickoff. And Carter Jackson fumbled that football. The Cal commit, normally very, very good at holding onto the ball. But Cohen Bell, a great defensive tackle, and this league has so many great defensive players, but Cohen Bell might just be the best. As Rocklin gets ready to kick this one off, up by 7 now. They've scored 14 unanswered points. And the kick is high, and Jackson's going to field it at the 7. He takes off to the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35. And he gets brought down near the 40-yard line. What a run. He just burst through that hole. Tons of speed for that Granite Bay running back. And they're going to mark him at the 40-yard line. And Rocklin head coach Jason Adams, he's one of the few coaches in the league, in the section, to have beaten Folsom. And he did that a few years ago in the regular season, but then fell to them in the section championship game. And Rocklin certainly thinking this is a section championship year. 7-1. They hand the ball off to Jackson. Jackson cuts across the 40, gets to about the 42-yard line for a gain of 2 right there. 2nd down and 8 coming up with 4:43 left in the first half. Granite Bay has started with great field position all night. As they are huddling up right now, and the clock's rolling. Catalico lined up under center. Takes the snap, hands the ball off to his fullback, who runs across, might have got to the 45, gets across it to the 47, it looks like. So 3rd down and 3 coming up for Granite Bay. It's a big 3rd down with 3:50 to play. And Rocklin will start with the ball in the second half. So 3rd down and 3. The ball's at the Granite Bay 47. They need to get to midfield right now. And whistles are blown. timeout, Rocklin. That's the Thunder's second charge timeout of the second half. We're going to take a quick break. Third down coming up. Rocklin up 14-7 with 3:31 to play right here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. Third down coming up for Granite Bay. Rocklin's up 14-7 with 3:31 left in the first half. Running back Rafi Moreno of Rocklin is getting checked out on the sideline right now. They're looking at his knee. He's the backup running back, but he provides a burst of speed every time he touches that football. Third down right now for Granite Bay. They take the snap, hand it off to Ennie, who bursts through, gets the first down, and more, gets across the 45 down to the 44. Nice gain of about 7 right there as Isaiah Ennie just charged up that field, got the first down, and got some more. Big time moving the change right there by the sophomore. Offers include Arizona, Colorado, Nevada, Utah, and Washington, and many more to come. 54 tackles on defense as well for the sophomore, who's played a big role since his freshman season. Big time player in that section championship game last season. As Calico hands the ball off there, and Ennie again runs it for about 20 yards there. And down to the 24-yard line. They're telling the chain gang not to move, though. I didn't see a flag fly. We'll see if anything gets called right here. Big time run there by Ennie. Great fake there by the quarterback, Catalico. He faked me out on that handoff. And then I look over and Isaiah Ennie's charging down the field. And, there was a flag, and it was face mask on Rocklin, so that will take him half the distance from the end of that run all the way down to the 12-yard line. And that's where Granite Bay will have a first down and 10 with 2:56 to play in the first half. Down 14-7. Big time drive right here. 14-7 Rocklin, but Granite Bay is looking to score, and Isaiah Ennie gets the handoff, cuts across the 10, gets almost to the 5-yard line. They mark him down at the 6, so second down, and looks like they're giving him the spot at the 5.5. So 14-7. Second down and 3 coming up for Granite Bay, looking to tie this one up right before the half with 2.5 minutes to play. This clock is rolling, and Granite Bay is probably just content to let some clock roll and leave Rocklin with as little time as possible to answer before the half. Catalico takes the handoff, hands it to Ennie. Ennie charges forward, touchdown, Granite Bay. Isaiah Ennie, his 4th touchdown of the season. What a running back. 14-13 now. 2:09 to play in the first half. Just an old-fashioned SFL rivalry. Every game comes down to the wire. And there is a player a little bit injured for Granite Bay, struggling to get off the field, but he is up now and limping off the field. That's Frank Cusano, leaving under his own power, but a trainer did come out onto the field. So we're waiting for the extra point right now, 14-13, as Cusano has reached the sideline. And Michael Nassif, the freshman, in to kick this extra point, 8 of 8 on the season, 1 of 1 tonight. And here it comes. The hold's down, the kick's up, and the kick is good. We're all tied up, 14-14. Big possession coming up for the Thunder. Tie ball game. They're looking to get some points on the board before the halftime. And then Rocklin will start with the ball in the second half as well, as Rocklin gets ready for this kickoff. Back for the Thunder, Owen DeSalvo Jr. and Brody Desario, the senior. He had a big catch earlier today, and Desario this season has had a kick return touchdown. That was in the Week 2 win over McQueen, 42-0. All right, the kick's up and gets to about the 1, and that's where DeSalvo picks it up, and he gets to the 20, to the 25, across the 25, and see where they're going to mark that down. between the 25 and the 30, I believe. 2:01 to play in the first half. The ball's at the 27-yard line, and that's where Reeve Sloan and this Thunder offense will start. Sloan, a sophomore quarterback, an offer from Utah State so far. Very efficient passer and very impressive coming into this league as a sophomore. 17 touchdowns, 1 interception, about 1,500 passing yards on the season. And he's in shotgun with an empty backfield right now. 5 receivers out wide. He takes a snap, drops back, rolls out, fires, caught, and probably gained about 15 right there as Owen DeSalvo gets pushed out of bounds. 1:54 on the clock. All tied up 14-14 in the first half. Carter Jackson was one to push him out, and the ball now at the Rocklin 38-yard line. First down and 10 for Reeve Sloan. 1:54 in the first half. Sloan in shotgun. Drops back. He's throwing. He fires across the middle. Caught. Gavin Correa, the big tight end, lumbers across midfield. Gets to about the 40-yard line. Correa, 5 receiving touchdowns this year. Big 6'4", 225-pound tight end. And Rocklin has the ball at the Granite Bay 35. Whistles. Timeout, Granite Bay. 1:45 to play in the first half. Timeout on the field. We'll be right back here on Max Preps. All right, hello and welcome back. Rocklin still, both teams still on their sidelines talking to their coaches during this timeout. Granite Bay has 2 timeouts left. Rocklin has 1. Big play right there across the middle as Reeve Sloan hit his tight end, Gavin Correa, who lumbered down to the 35-yard line for a first down. 1:45 to play in the first half. Junior kicker Jacob Winter is warming up for the Thunder. 2 of 2 on extra points, 0 for 1 on field goals today. Very good kicker from extra points. All right, Sloan's in shotgun. Keeley, his running back, on his right. First down and 10. He takes a snap. He's throwing again to Correa, who catches at the 40, gets out of bounds at the 35-yard line. We'll see if they're going to give him the first down, and they mark him 2 yards short at the 27-yard line. At least from my vantage point that he got out of bounds at the 25, but they're saying 27. It did happen on the other side of the field, though. Second down and 2, 1:40 to play in the first half. All tied up between Rocklin and Granite Bay in this SFL battle. Both teams 2-1 in the league. Sloan takes a snap, drops back. He fires deep, and he has a man intercepted. Jason Hill Jr. picks it off at the 5, and he's taken off 25, 30, 35, 40, midfield. And he breaks the tackle, and he's off for the races. Touchdown! Granite Bay, Jason Hill Jr., a 95-yard interception return for a touchdown, and Granite Bay is winning. And I'm on the Rocklin sideline right now, and they are stunned. Touchdown, Granite Bay, Jason Hill Jr., the son of a 49er. 5th interception of the season. One heck of a player. Plays both sides of the ball. 5th interception of the year. And he took that one to the house. At midfield, there were at least 5 Rocklin players right there ready to make that tackle. One of them kind of tripped him up a little bit, but Hill just burst right through him. Touchdown. The extra point's up. The extra point's good. And Granite Bay, 21, Rocklin 14, with 1:22 to play. What a game-changing play. These defenses tonight have just been absolutely amazing. These defenses have just been game changers. Both defenses now have a touchdown. Wow, 21-14. Sloan just threw that ball up. He had 2 men near the goal line, and one of them turned around late. I thought he was in a good position to snag that ball, maybe get a touchdown. But then out of nowhere, Jason Hill Jr., the sophomore, pops out, picks that ball off, and takes it to the house. Here is the kickoff to Rocklin. DeSalva returns it from the 5. Gets it to the 30, to the 35. And he cut back across and was tackled at about the 34-yard line. They'll probably give give them the ball at the 35, though, depending on where forward progress was. 1:12 to play in the first half. Granite Bay 21, Rocklin 14. And Rocklin will start at their own 34-yard line. As Reeves Sloan, just his second interception of the season. Just a sophomore, though, he's going to be one of the greats in this league. He's in shotgun. Keeley on his left. Sloan takes the shotgun snap, drops back. He's looking to throw. He's pressured. He evades a sack, and he takes... No, he doesn't. Oh, and he does take off. And he runs out of bounds near the 45-yard line. And they're saying he got out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So gain of about 7 there. He started to take off and stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was going to throw it, and then just saw that lane, took it, and got about 7. 1 minute and 4 seconds on the clock. Granite Bay holding a 21-14 lead here in the first half. What a first half it's been. 5 total touchdowns as Sloan drops back in shotgun. He's looking. He fires it deep. He has a man. Just overthrows him. Incomplete. 3rd down and 3 now with 58 seconds left. He was looking for Owen DeSalvo. DeSalvo, 3 catches on the season. And it's 3rd down and 3. Number 9, Granite Bay, 21. Number 3, Rocklin, 14. And Rocklin will get the ball to start the second half. Rocklin's only loss this season was to Folsom, a game they were in until the 3rd quarter when they fumbled a punt, and then it was all Folsom from there. As Sloan takes the handoff, takes the snap, hands it off to Keeley. Keeley bursts through the middle and gets the first down. Gets to about the 46-yard line. 53 seconds left, and the clock is stopped until they get the chain set. Ball's at their own 46-yard line. The clock is rolling. They got the chain set. 50 seconds and counting. Sloan takes the snap, drops back, fires to the sideline. It's caught by Brody Desario, and Desario gets maybe 5 yards there. He gets out of bounds, though, with 43 seconds left. So it gets about 6 yards there. Across midfield, they're now on the Granite Bay 47-yard line. Second down and 4 with 43 seconds left. Clock is stopped. As Sloan huddling with his teammates. He's in shotgun. Keeley on his left. He takes the snap, drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires, caught, and out of bounds. And that was Connor Bowe, his 5th reception of the season. And it's enough to move the chains, and he got out of bounds to stop the clock. Ball is at the Granite Bay 39-yard line. 1st down and 10. 39 seconds left. Rocklin does have 1 timeout remaining. Winter warming up, the kicker. Sloan in shotgun. Keeley on his left. 4 receivers out wide. He drops back. He's looking to throw. Fires, caught by Hawkins, and Hawkins turns and gets out of bounds near the 20-yard line. It looked like he was going to be tackled in bounds, but he juked out the defender and sprinted toward the sideline, and they're going to mark him down at the 26-yard line. So gain of about 11, 12 right there. 1st down and 10 now, 31 seconds on the clock. Big time drive right now for the Thunder, who trail 21-14. With 31 seconds left in the first half, Rocklin will start the second half with the football. Sloan is in shotgun. Rafi Moreno back in the game at running back. Sloan takes the snap. He's pressured quick. He's rolling out, and he gets sacked. And that was Frank Usano with that big sack right there. And Rocklin is forced to use their final timeout of the half with 23 seconds left. That was a big sack. Sloan just kept rolling out, couldn't find anyone, and then went down. That's Frank Usano's 2nd sack of the season. The Washington State commit at linebacker made the big play right there. And it backs him up to the 31-yard line. So loss of about 4 on that play, I'd say, as Rocklin is meeting on the sideline for this timeout. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here for the end of the first half right here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. 21-14, Granite Bay with the lead. Jason Hill Jr., a big-time interception that he miraculously took back to the house. It's only a matter of time before the offers start rolling in for that sophomore. As Sloan is in shotgun, 2nd down and 14 from the 31. Rocklin is out of timeouts. And stop quick. I'm not sure why the play stopped. Looks like the referee is looking at something on the sideline. There are some kids playing right behind the goalpost. And, all right, here we go. Sloan is in shotgun. Moreno on his right. 4 receivers out wide. And they put 3 more seconds on the clock. A whistle's blown. Timeout, Granite Bay. Their second of the half. They have 1 remaining. And they put 25 seconds up on the clock now, so they added 3 seconds. Timeout on the field. We're going to take it with them. 21-14 Granite Bay right here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. After just breezing through that first quarter, the arms have started going in the second quarter. There's 25 seconds on the clock as Rocklin's offense trots back out onto the field, led by Reeves Sloan at quarterback. 1 touchdown, 1 interception today. He's in shotgun. Moreno is on his left. 4 receivers out wide, 3 on one side. A receiver motions to the other side now. Now 2 on each side. Sloan takes a snap, drops back. He's pressured. He's looking to throw. He evades a sack. He gets tackled from behind. He threw it. He was hit hard going out of bounds. And he popped up on the Granite Bay sideline. Good to see, but he took a hit. And I'm not sure. I guess he got it out right before he went out of bounds. It looked like to me he was out of bounds, but I am about 50 yards away on the other side of the field. And they're saying incomplete pass, 3rd down and 14 now. 18 seconds showing on the clock. Sloan's in shotgun. Whistles are blown right at the snap. We'll see what they call here. And timeout on the field, Granite Bay. So that's their final timeout of the half. Both teams now are out of timeouts. 18 seconds to play here in the first half. Granite Bay 21, Rocklin 14. We'll be right back here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. Both teams are coming back out on the field right now. 18 seconds to play here in the first half. It's 3rd down and 14 for Rocklin from the Granite Bay 31-yard line. Big play right here as Rocklin will start with the ball in the second half. Sold out capacity crowd here. As Sloan's in shotgun, Keeley on his left. 4 receivers out wide. He takes the snap, drops back, fires toward the sideline. Has Correa, catches it around the 10-yard line. First down, caught inbounds though. 12 seconds on the clock. Clock is stopped right now until the chains get set. And the chain gang, and it's a Granite Bay chain gang, since they're at home, they are running to get this chain set. And they do. The clock's running 9 seconds. Sloan spikes the football there. 7 seconds. So 2nd down and 10. What a pass right there. Sloan to Correa. Very smart to pass it inbounds, knowing the clock's going to stop, and then hurry up to the line of scrimmage. Snap it down. 7 seconds to play in the first half. Ball is at the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 10 coming up. And I've never seen a chain gang move that quickly before. But when it's a Granite Bay chain gang and they need the clock to start, they're going to move. 2nd down and 10. Sloan's in shotgun. Keeley on his right. Takes a snap, drops back, fires, caught, and touchdown. Derek Keeley. He threw it. Keeley had trouble catching it and was kind of tripping and looked like he was going to fall on his own. Just one of those he had to extend for to catch it. And it looked like he was going to fall in bounds, which would have ended the half. But instead, he regained his composure, got into the end zone, touchdown. 3 seconds left. 21-20. And here comes Winter for the extra point, looking to tie this one up with 3 seconds to go. What a half. Flag flies. Maybe delay a game. Too many men on the field is the call. It's going to back up this extra point, 5 yards. Winter, a perfect 42 of 42 on the season. Now gets backed up 5 yards. 21-20. Granite Bay with the lead. What an exciting final 2 minutes. I feel like the score was just 14-7. And now it's 21-20. And here comes the extra point. Winter. The snap's down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. We're all tied up at 21. 3 seconds to play in the first half. And folks, for halftime will probably be about 20 minutes. I'm going to start it out by just taking a 10-minute break. And then I'll hop back on after 10 minutes. Give a time update, give a brief halftime report, and then take another break until halftime's almost over. And I'll after the 10-minute break, I'll come on every 5 minutes, just update how much time is left before the second half begins. And then it's on to the second half, which should be a good one here. 3 seconds left. We're all tied up. The score was just 14-7. And then Isaiah Inney ran it in for a touchdown to tie it up 14-14 with about 2 minutes to play. And then both teams got another touchdown. Half the touchdowns came in the final 2.5 minutes or so. And here comes the kickoff from Rocklin with 3 seconds left. And it's a short kick, and it goes out of bounds. So we'll see what Granite Bay does here. They're going to start with the football at either their own 35 or their own 40-yard line. And they're marking it at the 35. So that's where Granite Bay will start with the football. 3 seconds left. We'll see. We'll see what they do here. Oh, instead of taking the ball in good field position, they're going to make Rocklin re-kick. So 3 seconds left. Rocklin now 5 yards back on the kickoff. Electric players are back for Granite Bay. Carter Jackson, Isaiah Inney. And the kick, it's a short one, fielded. Oh, fumbled. Rocklin gets it at midfield. The halftime buzzer went off, but I believe there should be another second on the clock, but the halftime buzzer went off, and the referees are jogging over to their tent. It's halftime. What an exciting half of football that was. And at the half, number 3, Rocklin 21, and number 9, Granite Bay 21. And we'll be back for some halftime updates here in about 10 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and can't wait for the second half. Hello and welcome back. I'm Thomas Frey of Max Preps here at Rocklin Granite Bay. It's homecoming tonight, so a little bit of an extra halftime show. The clock's still showing 12 minutes. It's rolling, though. And then when that 12 minutes is up, they normally put 3 extra minutes on the clock afterwards. So we're looking at about 15 more minutes before the half begins. What a great halftime show. Amazing fireworks, great cars, great floats, great displays. And they're doing the homecoming celebration right now. And what a game it has been. 21-21. It was 14-7 with about 2.5 minutes left. But the game started off with Granite Bay, number 9 in the section, taking a 7-0 lead on a big touchdown run by Carter Jackson, his 17th touchdown run of the season. And then Granite Bay was driving again, up 7-0, and they forced a fumble. and Chase Baker picked it up at around midfield and took it to the house to tie up the ball game 7-7. And then Rocklin scored on a 22-yard pass from Reeve Sloan. And that gave Rocklin a 14-7 lead. And then with about 2.5 minutes left, Granite Bay started that drive with about 4.5 minutes left on the clock. They ran some time, and I think they wanted to run some more time, but they end up scoring on an Isaiah Inney touchdown run with 2.5 minutes left, tie up the game at 14, and Rocklin just started driving down the field. And then they had a throw in the end zone, or right outside the end zone, by Reeve Sloan, and it was intercepted by Jason Hill Jr., the son of the former 49er Jason Hill Sr., and he caught the ball. He intercepted the ball right near the goal line and then just took off, got to the 50 with ease. But then right around there, I thought he was going to get tackled. There were about 5 Rocklin players right there looking to tackle him, but he broke through it, got tripped up a little bit, but regained himself and sprinted to the end zone for a touchdown. And that gave Granite Bay a 21-14 lead, but they left a little bit of time on the clock. And Rocklin roared down the field, started off with some good field position, roared down the field, touchdown with 3 seconds left. Touchdown pass from Reeve Sloan to Derek Healy. That was Sloan's second touchdown pass of the night, his 18th of the season. Touchdown. And then the game is tied up 21-21, and the final 3 seconds took a couple minutes because there was a penalty on the kickoff, but it ended up being tied as the clock hit 0. And that's where we're at right now, 21-21. What a ball game it's been. Both teams have scored defensive touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns for Granite Bay, 2 passing touchdowns for Rocklin, and that's where we're at right now. Clock is showing 9 minutes on the clock. Add on another 3 minutes, so we're looking at about 12 minutes right now away from the second half kickoff, and it will be a good one. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes with another time update, and then we're inching closer to the second half, and it should be a good one. Thank you for listening to Max Preps. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hello and welcome back. I'm Thomas Frey at Max Preps here at Rocklin and Granite Bay High School, the host. 21-21. Second half is coming up shortly. About 5 minutes, it looks like. 2 minutes on the clock, and then they'll probably put 3 minutes on. I'll be right back in 2 minutes with another time update, and then we will be starting up the second half right after that. Thank you so much for joining me, and what a second half it should be. Hello and welcome back. Second half about to get underway. The clock, they did start that 3-minute clock, but both teams just ran out onto the field. They're ready, and then they changed it from 2.5 minutes and counting to the 12-minute mark of the third quarter. Second half about to get underway here as Granite Bay gets ready to kick. Rocklin getting ready to receive. Standing at their own 5-yard line, it's Brody DeSario and Owen DeSalvo. What a first half that was. We're all tied up 21-21. Big Sierra Foothill League battle. Lots of scoring in the final 2 minutes. And the kickoff, it bounces at the 5 and picked up by DeSalvo. He was waiting to see if it was going to go out of bounds. He races across the field, gets about to the 18. He caught it. He picked up the ball up on one side of the field and then tried to get across the field and ended up getting to the 18 and 19-yard line, actually. That's where they're going to spot Rocklin. All tied up, 21-21. Rocklin, number 3 in the section, 7-1 record, 2-1 in league. The one loss coming to Folsom. Granite Bay, 5-3 and 2-1 in league. Their loss last week against Oak Ridge, one of the best teams in the section. As Sloan is in shotgun. 2 touchdown passes in the first half. He hands the ball off to Keeley, the running back, who caught one of those touchdowns, and he gets wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. And looks like no gain, actually. He looks like he got back to the line and then was pushed back. But second down and 10 now. So no gain, second down and 10 as Sloan and the Thunder are all set. That was the first play of the second half. Sloan is in shotgun. Keeley right behind him. 4 receivers out wide, including a tight end. Sloan takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fires to the sideline, caught, and pushed out of bounds was Maverick Collins. He gets a gain of about 5 right there. Sets up a third down and 5. Already a big play coming out of halftime. Great halftime show. It was homecoming. Great fireworks display. Great floats. Just Granite Bay knows how to do homecoming. 21-21. First minute here of the third quarter. Sloan lines up in shotgun. Third down and 5. Keeley right behind him at running back. 4 receivers out wide, all on the right side of the field. He takes the snap, hands it to Keeley. Keeley plunges forward and gets about a yard. Oh, after the whistle was blown, they continued to push Keeley back, and they got the whistle was blown, and the play ended up going back to the referee, and they got the referee in the shin, and the referee he got up, but he was on his knee for a minute. Well after the whistle there, I was waiting to see if they're going to throw a flag for a late hit, but because Keeley didn't go down, the whistles blew, and then the Granite Bay defense just continued to push Keeley back, and it eventually hit the referee 10 yards behind the spot where he was tackled. It's fourth down and 5 as Rocklin is set to punt for the first time tonight. So 10:28 and counting. Good to see the referee up. For a second there, it looked like he might have been hurt, but he got up, and they almost blocked the punt, but Rocklin gets it away, and Granite Bay, Isaiah Inney picks it up. No, he doesn't. He let it roll right by him. So Granite Bay gets a stop to start the half, and they will take over around the 30-yard line right now. Big stop right there for Granite Bay to start this half. First down and 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. And we're all tied up 21-21. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Thomas Frey at Max Preps here at Granite Bay High School for the Sierra Foothill League battle. Granite Bay starts at the 30. Kotelko, the freshman, Dominic Kotelko. And he gets Rocklin to jump again. Third time today he has gotten Rocklin to jump on defense, and that sets up a first down and 5. Dominic Catalico, great freshman. Second career start. He got the start last week against Oak Ridge, where the Grizzlies fell 25-14. Oak Ridge, just a powerhouse. Catalico takes the ball under center, takes the snap, takes the handoff, fires, and the ball hit the ground, and incomplete pass. Second down and 5 coming up. Looked for a second there like he might have thrown that backwards, but they rule a forward incomplete pass. So second down and 5 coming up. One of the great rivalries in the section. I mean, every time that you put together 2 SFL teams, it's a great rivalry, whether it's Rocklin, Granite Bay, Oak Ridge, Folsom, Whitney, or Del Oro. It's a great rivalry. They hand the ball off to Inney, and Inney gets wrapped up at the line of scrimmage by the big man, Cohen Bell. Bell earlier forced a big fumble on Carter Jackson, the Cal commit. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage there and stripped the football. And then that set up Rocklin at the 22-yard line. And then one play later, Reeve Sloan tossed a 22-yard touchdown pass. And now, third down and 6. Catalico lines up under center. Carter Jackson behind him. He takes the snap, drops back. He's looking to throw. The freshman fires. Caught by Carter Jackson. Jackson rolls around the edge, gets the first down, and gets pushed out of bounds. About 10 yards past the first down marker. First down, Granite Bay. What a throw and catch there by the freshman to the junior running back committed to Cal, Gardner Jackson. He just kind of waited there in the backfield, picked up that pass, raced around the edge. First down, Granite Bay. All tied up 21-21. One of these teams is looking to move to 3-1 in the league. And these teams could meet again in the section playoffs as Catalico lines up under center. Jackson behind him in the eye. He takes a snap. He rushes through, gets about 5 yards, nears the 41-yard line. So a gain of about 3 right there, actually. Made it from the 44 down to the Rocklin 41. So second down and 7. Coming up for Granite Bay, 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. We're all knotted up, 21-21. Sold out crowd here at Granite Bay for this matchup. Two young quarterbacks. Granite Bay has a freshman. Rocklin has a sophomore. These two could be rivals for years to come. Young quarterbacks all across the league. As Ryder Lyons of Folsom, also just a sophomore. Calico throws it, a wobbler, but it's caught and gets about 1. I believe that's his brother with the catch there. And gain, not too much of a gain there. From the 41 to the 39, so gain of 2 right there. Third down and 5 coming up, 7.5 minutes left. Ball's at the 39-yard line. They need to get to the 34-yard line. So third down and 5 coming up for the freshman. And they hand the ball off, and Jackson gets stopped. Fourth down coming up. He got maybe a yard right there. Sets up a fourth down to the 38-yard line. Sets up a fourth down and 4 for Granite Bay, and we'll see. The offense is on the field still. Big fourth down here coming up, and it looks like they're bringing on some new players. We'll see if the punter is included in that, as Cusano is limping off the field. And the punter is on the field for Granite Bay. The snap is good to him, and he punts it high in the air, and it bounces at the 10 and straight into the end zone for a touchback. That ball bounced at the 10 and then just did not take a Granite Bay bounce. And Rocklin will start this possession at their own 20-yard line with 6:27 to play here in the third quarter. We're all tied up 21-21, and what a ball game this has been. Back and forth all night. Very physical game. As Reeve Sloan with 2 touchdowns comes back onto the field for this Rocklin offense. Both teams have scored on defense tonight as well. Sloan is in shotgun. Rafi Moreno on his left. Moreno, a shifty running back, just a junior, but he can gain yards quick. Sloan fakes the handoff, rolls out. He is met. Oh, he breaks out of a sack, continues to roll out, breaks another tackle, and he's off. But he gets tackled for a gain of about 3 right there. Almost took maybe a 5-yard sack, but broke out of it. Almost got tackled again in the backfield, broke out of that, then just took off and got about 3 yards right there. Second down and 7 coming up as we have reached the midway point of this third quarter, 21-21. Granite Bay and Rocklin, 2 Division II teams in the section. Granite Bay ranked number 9 in the section, ranked number 6 in Division II. So 6 of the top 9 teams are in Division II. Sloan's in shotgun. And a whistle and a flag. See what they get him for here. I believe it's on Rocklin, the way they reacted. But Rocklin's now pointing at Granite Bay. See what the referee calls. He's walking toward midfield to make the call. Big call right here. We'll see what they do. And now the head referee is talking to the Granite Bay coach. Still no word on what this penalty flag is. And it's on Granite Bay, 5-yard penalty. They didn't announce what it was. So 2nd down and 1 after that penalty. Reeve Sloan came into this game 16 touchdowns, 1 interception. Has 2 touchdowns and an interception today. And both of his interceptions are against great teams, like this Granite Bay defense. And his other one was against Folsom. 5:25 and counting. 2nd down and 1. Whistles blow again. And false start on Rocklin. So that's going to back him up 5 yards. So right back where we were a minute ago. 2nd down and 6. False start on the Thunder. Jason Adams, 38 and 10 in his career at Rocklin. And then on the other side of the field, Granite Bay head coach Joe Catalico, 190 career victories across many schools in his long and storied career. He coached Eric Armstead at Pleasant Grove as Sloan throws it deep. He has a man incomplete, just overthrew him. Also great coverage there by Jason Hill Jr. who had that big pick 6 at the end of the first half. So 3rd down and 7 coming up. 5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. 21-21. Reeve Sloan also has gone over. Oh, a flag is thrown. And they're saying a pass holding on the defense there. So that's an automatic 1st down for Rocklin. So instead of 3rd and 7, it's 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line. 1st down and 10. Sloan takes the snap, hands the ball off to Moreno. Moreno bursts through the hole. A flag is thrown. He got the yardage for a 1st down, but it's probably coming back for holding. Moreno, just 5'8", but a burst of energy out there. Just burst through that line. Picked up about 11 there, but it's coming back. Likely a hold. And it is a holding call. So, and there's a penalty also on Granite Bay right there. So penalty's offset. They're going to redo 1st down and 10. 4:56 to play in the 3rd quarter. Number 3, Rocklin 21, and number 9, Granite Bay 21. It's all tied up here. As the referee has set the ball back. And Sloan, he's lined up in shotgun. Keeley, running back on his right. Slightly behind him as well. He takes the snap, hands it off to Keeley, who charges to the middle, and he has a hole, but they throw a flag. He added the yards for a 1st down. Probably got about 15 there, but near the end of that run, the referee in the middle threw a flag, and it's coming back. Well, it's likely coming back. They haven't announced it yet, but both teams are already walking back to the line of scrimmage. Capacity crowd here at Granite Bay, one of the best atmospheres in the section. And now it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Thunder with 4:51 left in the 3rd quarter. They're all knotted up, 21-21. Great game so far, back and forth. Sloan's in shotgun. Keeley on his left. There's some motion. Sloan fakes the handoff, fires to Martin, who catches it behind the line of scrimmage and doesn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a yard there. So 2nd and 21 coming up. Rocklin's at their own 24-yard line, and they need to get out to the 45 for the 1st down. Sloan threw a 22-yard touchdown earlier. He's throwing some rockets tonight. And he is in shotgun. Keeley right behind him. Keeley had a 5-touchdown rushing performance earlier this season against Whitney. He takes the snap, takes the handoff. He's looking to throw. 2nd and 21. He's standing in the backfield, no pressure. And he takes off toward the sideline. And he fires. Caught. Flag, though. It was caught on the Granite Bay sideline, and a flag was thrown from the Rocklin sideline. And he is pointing, the referee is pointing at the big offensive tackle, Garrison Blank, for a hold. And this one's coming back. Well, maybe not. Maybe Granite Bay declines the penalty. It wasn't that much of a gain. Nope, they're taking it. So the 2nd and 21 will now turn into a 2nd and, I guess from the spot of the ball, they'd mark it back at the 19. So that was a 5-yard penalty technically from the line of scrimmage there. 2nd down and 26 from the 19-yard line. Sloan is in shotgun. Keeley on his left. 4 receivers out wide, including the big tight end, Gavin Correa. He had a big catch earlier. Sloan drops back. He's looking to throw. Fires across the middle. Batted down. Incomplete by Frank Cusano, the Washington State commit. He was just running up the middle, put his hands up, batted that ball down. He had a big sack earlier in the game, in the first half, and gets that big pass deflection right there. So 3rd down and 25, and on the sidelines, and I'm looking at the yard markers. It feels like a mile. 3rd and 25. 3:19 to play in the 3rd quarter. We're all knotted up, 21-21. Sloan's in shotgun. Keeley on his left. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He's fires across the middle. Caught. And Martin breaks the tackle, but we'll see where they mark him. It's going to be very, very close to the line of scrimmage there. It might be enough. Nope, 4th down is the call. It's going to be 4th down and about 2. A short 2. 1.5. Wow. Sloan hit Nate Martin up the middle, and they're going quick. Sloan's lined up behind center, not shotgun. And they got Granite Bay to jump offside. 1st down, Rocklin. Wow, on a 3rd and 25, they get Nate Martin for 23, and then they get Granite Bay to jump offside. 1st down and 10 now from their own 47-yard line. And Sloan lines up under center again. He takes a snap, pitches it to Keeley. Keeley runs through, breaks the tackle. He races to the outside. He races to the edge. And he gets pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 18 yards. He was hit right away, burst through that one, and then made it all the way down to the 31-yard line. So I guess a gain of 22 yards right there by Keeley. And Rocklin's kicker, Winter, starts to warm up his leg. 1st down and 10. Sloan's under center again. He takes the handoff, or he takes the snap, pitches it to Moreno. Moreno runs right through, gets down to the 29-yard line for a gain of about 2 yards right there. 2nd down and 8 coming up. They've run shotgun all night, and now they're running it under center. And against Folsom, they did the same thing. They lined up in shotgun all night, and then lined up under center on the short yardage plays, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. But they're lining up under center again, 2nd down and 8. Seems to be working as Sloan pitches it to Keeley. Keeley bursts through the middle and gets down to about the 37-yard line. So about 2 yards right there. Sets up a 3rd down and 6 with 1.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And Rocklin trots on some substitutes right here. 1:20 to play and counting in the 3rd quarter. We're all tied up 21-21. What a battle this has been. Both teams have scored defensive touchdowns, including a 95-yard pick 6 by Jason Hill Jr., the sophomore of Granite Bay. Sloan's in shotgun. Moreno on his left. 4 receivers out wide. Whistles throughout. We'll see what it... And false start on Rocklin. It's going to back him up 5 yards. So about 3rd and 11 now. One minute and counting. 3rd down and 11. 1 minute in the 3rd quarter and counting. 3rd and 11 for the Thunder. Sloan's in shotgun. Moreno on his left. 4 receivers out wide. Sloan takes a shotgun snap, drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires, caught, first down and more. Out of bounds goes Connor Bowe, his second catch of the evening. 6th of the season, down to the 14-yard line. First down and 10. Rocklin, what a throw there by Sloan. He just waited patiently and delivered that pass. And they're putting it at the 15-yard line. That's where Rocklin will have the ball. 28 seconds to go and counting in this first half. First down and 10 for the Thunder. Sloan lined up in shotgun. Moreno right behind him. 17 seconds. He takes a snap, hands it off to Moreno, who is met in the backfield, rolls out of that tackle, and plunges forward for 1 yard before he's brought down. And 9 seconds and counting, and that will do it for this third quarter. No scoring happened in that third, but it was an exciting quarter. 21-21. We're headed to the fourth quarter right here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. The teams are still switching sides of the field, but when we come back, it's going to be second down for the Thunder, second down and 9. And what a game this has been, 21-21. And I knew as I was driving up about an hour before the game started that this one was going to be packed. I mean, anyone that's been to Granite Bay High School knows that you're going to have to park far away unless you're here early. And I mean, it's almost exciting when you know you're going to have to park far away because you know it's going to be an exciting game. And it has lived up to it and more. We're all tied up 21-21. Heading into the fourth quarter, Rocklin is in the red zone. Both teams have scored defensive touchdowns. Rocklin scored their 2 offensive touchdowns through the air. Granite Bay scored both of theirs on the ground. Granite Bay led by freshman quarterback Dominic Catalico at quarterback, and he has executed a great game tonight. Hasn't had to pass it much, but when he has passed it, it's been effective. And here we go. Sloan's in shotgun. Moreno on his right. He takes a snap, hands it off to Moreno. Moreno cuts across, gets across the 10, down to the 6. So, the flag is thrown. So, he got tackled around the 7, actually. So, 3rd and 2, but the flag is going to back him up. So, we're going to redo that second down. And lots of great coaches on that Granite Bay sideline, led by head coach Joe Catalico. His dad was the great Los Gatos coach, Coach Trent Edwards, Jared Allen, Kiko Alonso, and many more. 264 career wins. Also on the sideline, Ernie Cooper, the great Granite Bay coach, who led them to all that success earlier in this century, about a decade ago. All right, Sloan's in shotgun. Second down and 15 from the 20. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He takes off. He starts to take off. He gets to the 20. He rounds the corner, pushed out of bounds at the 13-yard line. So gain of about 7 right there. And it sets up a third down and 8. Winter this season, 43 for 43 on extra points. 1 for 3, though, on field goals. His long was 22. And he missed one from earlier in this game from about 30, missed it short, and he's left his warm-up position, and depending on how this play goes, he may be ready to jog onto the field. We'll see, though. Third down and 8 from the 13. It would be a 30-yard field goal from right here, but first, third down. Sloan is in shotgun. Keeley on his left. 4 receivers out wide, including Gavin Correa, the big tight end. Sloan takes the snap, drops back. He's looking to throw. Fires. Keeley catches it in the backfield. He stops, starts to run again, and gets down to about the 6-7 yard line, marking him down at the 7. That could have been a short gain, but he put on the brakes. A defender flew by him, and then he continued to run, got a couple more yards. 4th down and 2, and the offense, the offense remains on the field for this 4th and 2 from the 7-yard line. 21-21, 10:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Big play right here. It is almost silent as both sidelines are waiting in anticipation. And Sloan takes a timeout. So that's Rocklin's first charge timeout of the second half. They have 2 remaining. 10:39 to play in the ball game. We're going to take a 15-second break. All tied up 21-21 right here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. All tied up 21-21. 4th down and 2 coming up as the teams are coming back onto the field. The Granite Bay defense is already out on the field waiting for them. As Rocklin walks up to the line of scrimmage at the 7-yard line, they need to get to the 5 for a first down. Both teams are 2-1 in the SFL. As Sloan lines up under center, Keeley and Moreno behind him, and Hawkins as well. Sloan takes the snap, rolls out. He's keeping it. He's at the 15, and he starts it. He takes off, and he runs into the end zone. Touchdown! From about the 7, he wasn't sure what he was going to do, and then he just sprinted, and there was a big collision at the 1, and he made it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rocklin. 27-21, 10:31 to play. Sloan, just a warrior out there, just a sophomore. And what a touchdown run right there. Willing to take that contact, and it paid off. He had a big touchdown run against Folsom 2 weeks ago as well. Same situation. Put his body on the line, and it paid off with a touchdown. Here's the extra point. It's up. It's good. 28-21 Rocklin. Granite Bay will get the kickoff next on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. What a ball game this has been. Rocklin just scored on a 4th down as Reeves Sloan faked the handoff, rolled out, and he was pressured, and then he took off toward the sideline and made it into the end zone for 6. What a rushing score by the sophomore. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. 18 passing touchdowns, so he's 21 total touchdowns, 18 passing, 3 rushing. Just a sophomore. Can't wait to see what he does the next 2 years as well as the rest of this season. It could be a magical season that ends at Hughes Stadium in the section championship game, but Division II is very good. And here comes the kickoff. St. Mary's, Manteca. They onside kick it, but Granite Bay was there waiting for it, and they get it near midfield. Division II bracket just loaded. Rocklin, St. Mary's, Manteca, Granite Bay, and more. And the ball is at midfield. Nope, at the Rocklin 49. That's where Granite Bay will start. They've had great field position all night. And they will start at the Rocklin 49-yard line. First down and 10. Dominic Catalico lines up under center. Cusano right behind him. Carter Jackson, the running back, out wide as a receiver. Catalico. And flags fly. Both teams are pointing at each other. We'll see what the call is. And they're backing him up 5 yards. Penalty on the offense. First down and 15. $10:29 to play. Rocklin just scored. They're up 28-21. Catalico lines up behind center. Isaiah Inney, the sophomore running back, right behind him. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Inney, who races around the edge and gets cut down near midfield. Looks like he got that penalty yardage back. And it's going to be second down and 11. He got 4 yards on that carry. Inney just turned on the Jets quickly and probably was close to breaking that one, but Rocklin was there waiting for it. Second down and 11. 10 minutes on the game clock. What a battle this has been. Freshman versus sophomore at quarterback in the SFL. And they hand the ball off to Inney there, and Inney gets maybe one. Back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like. So third down and 10. 9.5 minutes and counting. 28-21 Rocklin. Rocklin looking to move to 8-1 Granite Bay looking to move to 6-3 with victories tonight. It's going to be a fight to the finish line. 3rd down and 10. Catalico in shotgun. A running back on each side. 3 receivers out wide. He takes a snap. He drops back. He's pressured. He fires. Oh, almost intercepted, and then it may have been intercepted. It went off of Maverick Collins' hands, and then a defensive lineman for Rocklin, Cohen Bell, dove for it, and I believe that ball hit the ground. They say incomplete. So 4th down and 10. Catalico was pressured very, very quickly and just had to throw it, and the Rocklin defense almost cashed in. But 4th down and 10. Frank Usano, the Washington State commit, on to punt. Good snap. Good kick. And fielded by Rocklin at the 12. Out to the 18 is where he goes out of bounds. So Rocklin will take over with 8:52 to play in the ball game at their own 19-yard line. Derek Keeley this year for Rocklin has had a great season running the football. Coming into this game, 114 carries for 602 yards, almost 6 yards a carry, 13 rushing touchdowns. And then they have another great running back, Rafi Moreno, 78 carries for 465 and 6 touchdowns. So over 1,000 yards combined for those two, and they may rely on them heavily on this drive. Up by 7 with 8:52 to play. Sloan is in shotgun. Keeley on his left. 3 receivers out wide, all on the right. An extra blocker up front. They take the snap, hand it to Keeley, who's cut down after a gain of 1 at the 20-yard line. Sets up a 2nd down for the Thunder. Second down and 8, 8:35 and counting on this game clock for Rocklin. Rocklin up 28-21 after that big 4th down touchdown run by Reeve Sloan. Sloan, just a sophomore. Already an offer from Utah State. Sloan in shotgun. Keeley right behind him. An extra blocker up front. It's Gavin Correa, the tight end. They hand it off to Keeley. Keeley plunges forward, gets about 2. Looks like he got to about the 22 or 23. And they're marking him down at the 23-yard line. So 3rd down and 5. Coming up for the Thunder. 7:50 and counting on that game clock. Rocklin up by 7. $7:40 and counting. Sloan is in shotgun. Everyone's kind of still looking at the sideline as they get the play in. We'll see what Sloan does right here. He's had a nice night so far. 2 touchdown passes, a touchdown run against 1 interception. Keeley standing next to him. Sloan takes the snap. Drops back. He's looking to throw. Innie is there. He's trying to get him. It's a race to the edge. Sloan fires it to incomplete. He fired it out of bounds. He was pressured quickly. Isaiah Innie, the stellar sophomore running back and linebacker who had a touchdown run earlier, was in the backfield quickly, and now it's 4th down with 7:16 to play, and Rocklin will have to punt. The punting unit's on the field. 28-21 Rocklin. $7:16 on the game clock. 4th quarter. 4th down and 5. Granite Bay looks like they're sending a lot. Here's the pass, or here's the punt. Good punt. Flag flies, though. And picked up around the 40. And Granite Bay is off. Cross midfield and tackled out of bounds. At about the 45, they're telling the chain gang to stay put, though. It looks like it was 4th and probably 5.5 yards. So a first, if it was a penalty on Granite Bay, I don't know if it would be a 1st down. We'll see what the flag is, though. Still waiting to see what they signal. And it was a false start on Rocklin. And Granite Bay declined, or they accepted the penalty to back him up 5 yards. So they're going to re-punt. And they almost got that punt right there. And now they're making them do it again. Fourth down and 10 from their own 18-yard line. 7:06 to play. And it was a nice return, too, by Granite Bay, but they may want to try and get this punt. They're sending team here. Everybody except the one guy who's returning it. The snap's good. The kick's up. Ooh, almost blocked it, but he didn't. And the ball is going to be fair caught at midfield. So Granite Bay will take over at midfield. 6:44 to play in the ball game. Big drive coming up for the freshman, Dominic Catalico. So first and 10 from midfield, 6:44 to play. 28-21 Rocklin. Granite Bay has the football. Granite Bay has all 3 of their timeouts left. Rocklin has 2 timeouts left. And so the ball will actually start at the Granite Bay 49-yard line. So 51 yards away from the end zone. 6:44 to play. All 3 timeouts left for Rocklin. Catalico lines up behind center. Both his good backs behind him, Jackson and Annie. He hands it off to Jackson, the Cal commit. Jackson plunges forward, gets about 5. Probably gets to about the 45-yard line right there. Second down and 5 coming up right there. Coming up right now. 6.5 minutes to play, and the clock is moving. (28-21) Rocklin with the lead. Rocklin ranked number 3 in the section. They're ranked number 2 in Division 2. Granite Bay, number 9 in the section. Number 6 in Division 2. 6 minutes, midway point through the fourth quarter here. Catalico lined up behind center. Cusano and Jackson lined up behind him. He takes a snap, pitches it to Jackson on the outside. Jackson cuts forward, gets through, gets maybe about 3. Looks like he's down to about the 42-yard line. So sets up a third down and about 2 with 5:45 and counting on the game clock. Big third down coming up. And if they don't get it here, I mean, barring a big loss, they would probably decide that it's 4 down territory. Capacity crowd here at Granite Bay. 5:25. Catalico takes the snap, hands it to Jackson, and Jackson is stuffed. It's going to be close. I believe it's going to be 4th down and very, very short. He may have extended the ball there at the end. Got about a yard, and they're saying first down. He got just enough for the first down. So ball's now at the Rocklin 40-yard line. First down and 10 for the Grizzlies. Down by 7 here in the fourth quarter with a freshman at quarterback. He's played great, though. 5 minutes left in the ball game. I mean, the big play, though, for Granite Bay was that 95-yard pick 6 by Jason Hill Jr. right before halftime. All right, here we go. First down. They hand it off to Annie. Annie almost, he is tackled for a loss there. He almost was tackled for a 3-yard loss, but broke that tackle and then ended up getting tackled 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage instead of 3. So second down and 11 coming up. 4:25 and counting on that game clock. Granite Bay does have all 3 of their timeouts. 28-21 Rocklin. Good one here from Granite Bay High School. Lined up under center. Flags fly. And Granite Bay is already walking back. Looks like it's a false start, backing them up 5 yards. So second down and 16 now. Second and 16, 3:55 and counting in the ballgame. Catalico, the quarterback, breaks the huddle. He's lined up under center. Cusano and Isaiah Inney right behind him. He takes a snap, and he's throwing. He's looking to throw. He gets it off to Cusano, catches it right around the line of scrimmage. He breaks a tackle and gets pushed out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage. So probably going to be 3rd down and 10 right now, maybe 3rd and 9. We'll see where they spot that football. Catalico was pressured right away and just kind of had to fling that one away. And he found his senior, Frank Cusano, who caught the ball and got a couple of yards. And they're saying 3rd and 11 here. So gain of 5 on that play, but big 3rd down right here for the freshman quarterback. 2:57 to play in the ball game. 3rd and 11. Catalico lined up under center. He takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He's pressured. He fires across the middle. Caught. 1st down to his brother, Joseph Catalico, at the 24-yard line. What a play right there by the freshman. He had defenders in his face from the second he had that football in his hands. And he waited patiently, took the hit, fired, 1st down up the middle, and then his brother kind of running through the middle like Michael Irvin used to do, willing to take that hit, and it paid off there. And they hand the ball off now, and maybe a gain of 2 right there for Carter Jackson, the Cal commit. Ball's at the 24-yard line, and no gain on the play, actually. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. 2nd down and 10 coming up, and this clock is moving. Granite Bay does have all 3 of their timeouts left. But at this point, they've got a score right now. Rocklin has 2 great running backs, and 1 1st down would likely win it if they were able to get the ball back. Up 7. 28-21. They take the snap. He's looking to throw. He fires deep. He has a man. Oh, in his hands. Flag is thrown, though. Pass interference is going to be the call. Jason Hill Jr. had beat his man, and Rocklin was holding down his arm there in the end zone, and he tried to catch that ball with one hand, and he wasn't able to, but instead, a flag on the play. We'll see where they spot this football. So pass interference is the call. 1:45 left in the ball game. We'll see where they spot it. And so they're doing half the distance. So ball's at the 12-yard line now. 1st down and 10 for the Grizzlies. 1:45 to play. Granite Bay on the Rocklin 12-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it to Jackson, who rumbles through, gets across the 10 down to the 9-yard line. 2nd down and 7 coming up. 1:35 and counting on this game clock. 28-21 Rocklin with the lead. What a good one this has been. Ball's on the 9. They need to get to the 2. Granite Bay is huddling up. Seems content. Running some clock right now with 1:18 and counting. Catalico lines up under center. Isaiah Inney behind him. They pitch it to Inney. Inney races to the outside. And he is cut down for a loss by Derek Keeley. Running back on running back. Inney and Keeley both play both sides of the football. And now it's 3rd down and 8. 1-yard loss right there. They pitched it out to Inney, and Derek Keeley read that perfectly and blew up that play. 50 seconds and counting. 3rd down and 8. From the 10-yard line. Catalico lined up under center. Inney and Cusano behind him in the backfield. Whistle and timeout, Rocklin. That's their 2nd charge timeout of the 2nd half. They have 1 remaining, 37 seconds left in this one. And we're going to take a quick 15-second break right here on Max Preps, 28-21 Rocklin. Hello and welcome back. What a good one this is. 37 seconds on the clock. Granite Bay 3 timeouts left, and they trail right now by 7. They have the ball on the Rocklin 10-yard line. They need to get to the 2 for a 1st down. And they have all 3 timeouts remaining. Down 28-21. What a time for this freshman, Dominic Catalico. made a big throw earlier on this drive. He's in shotgun. Both his running backs on each side. He takes a snap, drops back. He's looking to pass. He fires deep to the end zone. Touchdown, Granite Bay! 33 seconds left. What a touchdown catch. And that was his brother, Joseph Catalico. Brother to brother, touchdown. They're down 28-27 now. And here comes the freshman kicker, Michael Nassif. He's 10 for 10 on the season on extra points. Big one coming up here. The snap. The kick's up. The kick is good. We are all tied up here. 28-28. The freshman Catalico dropped back. He was in shotgun, and he fired to the corner of the end zone, where his brother, Joseph, had to extend and make a catch near the corner of the end zone. Touchdown. What a time for your first career touchdown pass. And no matter how this one ends, it'll be one the brothers remember forever. Homecoming against Rocklin. The game-tying touchdown. Under a minute left in the fourth quarter. What a moment. As Granite Bay gets ready to kick off, Rocklin has one timeout left. 33 seconds left. Granite Bay getting ready to kick this one off. And Rocklin is warming up two kickers right now just in case they need to kick. Winter is great from short yards. And the kickoff fielded at the 8. Out to the 20, the 25, and tackled at the 35. He almost broke that one. And that was Owen DeSalvo on that kickoff return. And Rocklin will start at their own 35-yard line. First down and 10. 27 seconds left on the clock. What a ball game this has been. And Reeve Sloan, he's had a great game himself at quarterback for Rocklin. 2 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. He's lined up in shotgun. Keeley on his left. Sloan takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He takes off toward the sideline, fires a short pass out of bounds, incomplete. 21 seconds left on the game clock. And both sides of the stadium, it looks like, are on their feet. So second down and 10, 21 seconds left. And Rocklin has one timeout. Granite Bay has all 3 timeouts. So you have to wonder if Rocklin maybe just decides to play it a little conservative here, hand it off. Does Granite Bay use a timeout, try to get the ball back? But first, second down and 10. Sloan is in shotgun. Keeley on his left. 3 receivers on the left side. 1 wide receiver, Maverick Collins on the right side. Second down and 10. Sloan in shotgun. 21 seconds. He takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires deep. And there is contact. Interception, Granite Bay. At the 15, they start to take off. They're at the 30, the 40, the 50, the 40, the 30. Out of bounds. I believe at the 40-yard line. What a play right there. It looked like the Rocklin receiver was bumped, and that kind of threw him off. It was a soft bump, but still. And then Granite Bay picked it off. 7 seconds to play, and they have the ball on the Rocklin 39-yard line. And Granite Bay takes a timeout, their first charge timeout of the second half. So they have 2 remaining. And their kicker, Michael Nassif, he has not, there's no field goal stats for him on Max Preps, but he is 11 for 11 on extra points this season. And then they also have another kicker, Jace Martinez, who has stats. He's 22 for 26 on extra points. He has not kicked an extra point, though, in this game, and no field goal stats for him either. From here, though, the ball's at the 39, 7 seconds left. So from here, it'll be a 56-yarder. But with 7 seconds left and 2 timeouts, they have enough time to get a couple yards and just see what they can do with it with the freshman quarterback. I guess the one thing they can't do is make a mistake. Rocklin has already shown they can score on defense tonight. And here we go. Kotelko in at quarterback, in shotgun. He takes a snap, drops back. He fires deep. And caught at the 4. And out of bounds. 0.7 seconds on the clock at the 3-yard line. And we'll see what they call here. It might be intercepted, actually. We'll see what they call. Granite Bay caught the ball. 0.7 seconds to play. And here comes the field goal unit. And they take their second charge time out there to stop the clock. And the Rocklin head coach, Jason Adams, is not happy. He's practically in the middle of the field right now, arguing he wanted that incomplete. Seemed like nobody really knew what the call was there. And then once the referee said that he caught the ball, this place went berserk. And Michael Nassif, the freshman, will have a 20-yard field goal attempt to win the ball game. Whistles are blown. We'll see what happens here. And Jason Adams, the Rocklin coach, is pointing up at the scoreboard. He might want the referees are all huddling up right now. Maybe they run the timer down to 0. Maybe the clock should have been over. We'll see right now, though. And now the Granite Bay head coach is running all the way across the field. Both head coaches are at the 10-yard line, talking this one over with the ref. Still waiting to hear. The Granite Bay coach is now joining. He walked away from it, but he was next to the referee huddle there. Both head coaches are still out on the field as these referees are huddling up. The clock showing 0.7. The ball's at the 3. Referees are still talking. You might know what happens based on the reaction of the crowd. And Rocklin just yelled, "Let's go," and they're running off the field. And I believe it's going to be overtime. Still waiting for an official word, but it appears like we are headed overtime. Granite Bay head coach Joe Catalico is not happy right now. 28-28, and the clock's still showing 0.7, but it appears like we're headed to overtime. It looked like it was going to be 0.7 with a 20-yard field goal for the freshman. But instead, the clock's still showing 0.7. Both teams are off the field right now on the sidelines. Heavy boos coming from the Granite Bay sideline. From the fans, I'm sorry. And the referee is signaling for that last 0.7 to come off the clock. And folks, we are headed to overtime. 28-28. Going to take a quick break here and be back in 15 seconds right here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. 28-28. We're headed to overtime for a second there. It looked like Granite Bay was going to have a shot at a 20-yard field goal. After a great pitch and catch that was down at the 3, but I guess no time was on the clock. And head coach Jason Adams of Rocklin was on it. But, I mean, I guess it still could go either way as all the referees are still huddled up at midfield right now. Who knows what they're talking over. I'd say it's safe to say this game is headed to overtime, but I guess you never know. Never know until the referees make that signal. 28-28. What a ball game. Rocklin has won the last 4 matchups against Granite Bay. And what a rivalry this has been through the years. And they're calling the captains to midfield, and it's overtime. (28-28), Rocklin and Granite Bay. SFL battle. Captains are shaking hands. What a wild ending to this one. Granite Bay's freshman quarterback throws his first career touchdown pass to send this game to overtime. And now they're calling the head coaches out to the midfield coin toss as well. Just waiting to see what happens here. Who gets the ball first? What side of the field they're on? (28-28), Rocklin and Granite Bay, and it came down to the end. 3rd down and 8 from the 10-yard line. And the freshman threw a touchdown pass to his brother in the corner of the end zone to tie it up. I mean, Granite Bay's kicker, a freshman, they're down by 1, and I mean, he's been perfect all year, but even though he's perfect, for a freshman to come in and kick that extra point under all that pressure, down 28-27, is it's pretty amazing. Just saw the coin flip up in the air. Should hear in a second what is going to happen. And I believe Granite Bay won the toss. I saw Jason Adams point to the far side of the field where he wants the defense to be. So we'll see who will start with the football as everyone's making the walk now down to the other side of the field for the start of overtime. (28-28). Ball is at the 25-yard line. And Rocklin's going to start with the football. They get the ball first. And then Granite Bay will get the ball. So 1st down and 10 from the Granite Bay 25-yard line. If the game remains tied after this overtime, Granite Bay will start the next overtime with the ball first on the other side of the field. And here we go. Reeves Sloan, the Rocklin quarterback, lines up under center. He takes the snap, pitches it to Keeley. Keeley cuts across, gets about 2 yards there before he's brought down by Isaiah Inney, the sophomore linebacker. Just an amazing game tonight by Isaiah Inney. Gain of about 2, maybe 3 right there. Second down and 8. They're showing the clock is turned off. We're in overtime. 2nd and 8. Sloan under center. Pitches it to Moreno, who gets about a yard there. Jason Hill Jr. with the stop. 3rd down and 8 coming up from the Granite Bay 22. So gain of 1 right there. 3rd and 7 coming up. Big third down coming up here. 28-28. Both teams have 2 timeouts in the overtime. What a ball game this has been. It was 28-21 Rocklin, and Granite Bay, the freshman quarterback, got the touchdown he needed. First career touchdown. What a time for it. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 7. Slowing in shotgun. Keeley on his right. Takes the snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He's pressured by Frank Cusano. He fires. Cut. Maverick Collins, first down at the 11-yard line. And there's a flag in the backfield, and it's on Rocklin. A hold. Wow. And Kai Randall of Granite Bay, slow to get up. He is up, though, and this penalty is going to back him up. It's going to back him up 10 yards. So now 3rd and 18 from the 32-yard line. Third and 18 for Rocklin. First possession of overtime. They had the first down there, but a penalty backed them up. Here we go. Slowing in shotgun. He takes a snap. He drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires deep. He has a man. He has Gavin Correa. Caught! First down at the 3-yard line. Gavin Correa, the 6'4", 225 tight end, comes up with a big catch. And they mark him down at the 2-yard line. A 29-yard reception right there. And now Rocklin has first down and goal from the 2. What a play as Sloan lines up under center. Keeley Moreno on the edge. He pitches it to Keeley. Keeley dives. Is he in? He is just short. So second down and goal from inside the 1 coming up. Reeve Sloan, just a sophomore, delivered a perfect throw to Gavin Correa, the senior tight end. Correa's second big catch of the day. Sloan lines up under center and takes the ball in himself. Touchdown, Rocklin. His second rushing score of the ball game. What a touchdown by Rocklin right there. 3rd and 18. And Reeve Sloan did not let that bother him. He just dropped back in the pocket, flung a perfect pass into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes the extra point attempt by Winters, who's perfect on the season. 44 for 44 on the year. The snap's down, the kick's up. The kick is good. So Rocklin, 35. Granite Bay, 28. And now Granite Bay will have the ball at the Rocklin 25-yard line. What a ball game this has been. Reeve Sloan took that one in himself. That was his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. 2 tonight. He had 1 against Folsom as well. A big one against Folsom, even though they ended up losing that game 34-21. And here comes Dominic Catalico, the freshman quarterback for Granite Bay. He has just been on fire to end that 4th quarter. He had that touchdown pass, then he had that big 30-yard pass that was the final play of regulation. And he's lined up under center. Ennie and Jackson in the backfield. He takes the snap, hands it to Jackson. Jackson runs through and gets across the 20, keeps going, keeps moving his legs, gets down to the 18-yard line. Gain of 7 right there for the Cal commit, Carter Jackson. He had a touchdown earlier. And it's second down and 3 right now from the 18-yard line. As Granite Bay huddles up right now. right, Calico under center. Jackson behind him. Takes the snap, hands it to Jackson, who runs through, and he almost broke loose. He gets down to the 9, though. First down and goal for the Grizzlies. And a Rocklin player is slow to get up. He gets up, though, and it's Brody Desario, but he's staying on the field. Good. Always good to see. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. And we have a timeout on the field. It's Rocklin, and it's their first charge timeout of the overtime. So 35-28, Granite Bay, we're in the first overtime, and we'll be right back here on Max Preps. Hello and welcome back. 35-28, it's going to be first down and goal for Granite Bay when we come back here. Teams are both trotting back onto the field right now. Carter Jackson, 2 carries for 16 yards on this drive. Has him in first and goal territory. Jackson, top 10 in the section in touchdowns. He is committed to Cal Berkeley. Great running back. Calico under center. Any behind him. 2 backs in front of Any. Takes a snap. Hands it to Any. And Any charges forward. Gets to about the 7-yard line. So gain of about 2 right there. It's going to set up a second down and goal for the Grizzlies. Second down and goal from the 7-yard line after that gain of 2 from Isaiah Any, the sophomore. He had a touchdown earlier, and he's been a force all night on defense. As Granite Bay comes to the line of scrimmage, Calico under center. Takes the snap. Hands it to Jackson. Jackson finds the hole, finds the end zone. Touchdown. Carter Jackson, second of the ball game. 35-34 now. As the freshman kicker, Michael Nassif's coming back out. (35-34), first overtime. Granite Bay needs this extra point to send it to a second overtime. Carter Jackson with his second touchdown of the season right there. 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And that's his 6th multi-touchdown game of the season. And here comes the extra point. The snap. The kick. It's up. It's good. 35-35, and we are headed to a second overtime here from Granite Bay High School. What a game this has been. Carter Jackson just dominated that drive. 3 carries, 23 yards, and a touchdown as we move to the other side of the stadium. Second overtime coming up here. 35-35. Both teams got touchdowns. So we move down to the other 25 now for the second overtime in this SFL battle. 35-35. And what a wild game this has been. Too many great plays to pick just one. But so many great impactful plays all night from beginning to end. It truly felt like every single play of this ball game was the last play of the fourth quarter. And Granite Bay will start first with the football in the second overtime from their own 25. The teams are still on the sideline, ready to run on the field. And here comes Granite Bay. Granite Bay is huddling up right now. Second overtime about to begin. And here we go. Calico lines up under center. Hands the ball off to Isaiah. Any gets about 5, but a flag is thrown. So this one could back him up. Both teams already walking backwards. We'll see what the call on the field is. And looks like a chop block is called on Granite Bay. So it's going to back him up. And that's a 10-yard penalty. And so the foul happened on the 22, and so they're backing him up to the 32-yard line. So it's going to be a first down and 17 right now for the Grizzlies. 35-35. We are in the second overtime. Granite Bay and Rocklin open. They pick up the ball, moving another 5 yards back. 15-yard penalty right there. Back to the 37. So it's a second and 22 for the Grizzlies and their freshman quarterback, Dominic Catalico. Ball way back at the 37-yard line. Catalico lines up in shotgun. Innie behind him. He hands it to Innie in shotgun. Innie charges forward. Gets a couple yards there. Maybe 3 yards. We'll mark him down at the 33-yard line. So a gain of 4 right there. Second down and 18 coming up. Catalico lines up under center. He drops back. He's looking to throw. And he fires. Caught at the 29-yard line. So it's going to be third down and about 14. They mark it at the 28. That was Carson Perry-Smith with the catch right there. So third and 13 right now here in the second overtime. And you've got to think this is 4-down territory for the Grizzlies. I mean, both these schools have had great kickers in the past. And you never know. A kicker could eclipse tonight. Granite Bay has a kicker at Oregon State right now. Rocklin has a kicker at Utah. Calico drops back. He's pressured. He fires. Tip. Incomplete. So fourth down and 13 coming up. He had to fire that one away quickly, and it was batted down. Fourth and 13. For the Grizzlies, the penalty backed him up on the first play. Backed him up 15 yards. And now it's fourth and 13 from the 28. The yard to get to is the 15-yard line for Granite Bay. 35-35. Here we go. He drops back. He fires. Caught, but not enough for the first down. Caught at the 19-yard line. So turnover on downs. Carson Perry-Smith with that catch there, but not enough. So Rocklin will start at their own 25. Any score wins it for the Thunder. And Chase Comer is warming up for Rocklin at kicker. He hasn't kicked yet tonight, at least in a PAT situation. Jacob Winter also warming up there, pretty much switching reps with the kicking net. And here comes the Reeve Sloan and the Rocklin offense. First down and 10 from the 25-yard line. Second overtime, 35-35. Sloan in shotgun. He takes the snap, drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires deep to the end zone. Almost intercepted, incomplete. The only man there was Carson Perry-Smith of Granite Bay, and it was just over his head. No Rocklin player was even in the vicinity, even within 10 yards there. And he didn't seem like he was in a hurry there, so he had plenty of time. Second down and 10, though. Reeves Sloan in shotgun. Derek Healy is running back on his left as the fans wait in anticipation. Second and 10. Sloan takes the snap, hands it to Keeley, and Keeley tackled near the 20 after a gain of about 5. They're marking him at the 21, so gain of 4 right there. And it sets up a third down and 6. Chase Comer, the junior kicker, he is waiting on the sideline. If they don't get it here, it'll be interesting to see if he comes on the field. He's been doing their kickoffs. Here we go, 3rd and 6. Sloan in shotgun, drops back. He's looking to throw. He fires across the middle. It's tipped. Oh, almost intercepted, but it just fell right in front of a diving Isaiah Inney, and we're in 4th down. 4th down and 6 now. Second overtime. 4th down and 6. That one was deflected. And it was one of those that just seemed to hang in the air forever. Time stood still, but then it came crashing down without any damage. 4th and 6. And they're going for a field goal. It's Chase Comer, the junior kicker, on the field. He has no kicking stats. A 38-yarder. No timeouts are being called, it appears. The snap's up. The kick is up. And it's short. No good. And it's fielded by Carter Jackson in the end zone. But they blow it dead since he caught it in the end zone. If they didn't blow it dead, he might have been able to score a touchdown. But they do blow it dead when it's caught in the end zone, so that's fair. And with that, we're headed to a third overtime. Both teams come up with a stop right there on defense. And we are headed back to the other side of the field. Third overtime coming up. What a ball game this has been. 35-35. This is the Sierra Foothill League at its best. And Rocklin will be starting this overtime with the ball first. 35-35. And they're starting with the ball at their own. They're starting with the ball at the Granite Bay 25-yard line. And I've never covered a 3 overtime game. I do not know if it's like college, if they have to go for 2 at the end. But we'll find out together. First down and 10. They hand the ball off to Keeley. And Keeley charges forward, gets to the 20, barrels forward, gets to about the 18-yard line. Gain of 7 there for the junior running back. Sets up a second down and 3. And there is an injured Grizzly on the field. He's laying face down. I cannot see the number. We're going to take a quick break. 35-35. We are in overtime number 3 here from Granite Bay. All right, welcome back. That was Frank Cusano, who was down, but he's back up, and he is in the game. Second down and 3. Rocklin has the ball, 2nd and 3 here in the third overtime. We're all tied up 35-35. Reeves Sloan in shotgun. He takes a snap. He hands it off. And Keeley gets wrapped up. Does not get anything. Great ball security, though. It looked like Granite Bay had an angle on that to force a fumble, but Keeley held on. I mean, the Granite Bay defender got a full hand on that football, but instead it's third down and 3. So 3rd and 3 as Rocklin heads to the line of scrimmage. Reeves Sloan lines up under center. That was working for him great earlier. Timeout on the field. Granite Bay, they saw that adjustment, called the timeout. And timeout on the field. So 35-35. We're going to take a quick break right here on Max Preps. All right, welcome back. Timeout still on the field. They're coming back, and during that timeout, I found out that they do have to go for 2 if they score a touchdown here. Third overtime, you have to go for 2. Third down and 3. Sloan lined up under center. 3 backs behind him. He takes the snap, pitches it to Keeley. Keeley plunges forward and almost got the first down, but was stopped just short, I believe. 4th down is what the referee is showing. He had all his momentum carrying toward that first down marker. And then Granite Bay just got in there and forced the big man back. I mean, Keeley's a very physical runner. And to just stop him like that. And they get Granite Bay to jump. First down. Wow. 4th down and 1. They lined up, Sloan under center, and Granite Bay jumped. So first down now as the ball gets moved down to the 11-yard line. First down and 10 from the 11-yard to get to is the 1-yard line. Third overtime, 35-35. And what a ball game this has been as Sloan is in shotgun. Moreno on his right. 3 receivers out wide, including a tight end, Gavin Correa. Sloan drops back. He's looking to throw. He rolls out. He fires to the end zone. Oh, what a play. Incomplete. Carson Perry Smith with a great deflection as he went against Gavin Correa in the end zone. And Perry Smith was able to bat that one away. Nice play there by Carson Perry Smith, his 3rd pass deflection of the season. Could not have come at a bigger time. 2nd down and 10 now from the 11-yard line. Sloan is in shotgun. Moreno on his right. 3 receivers and a tight end out wide. They hand it off to Moreno. Moreno charges forward, gets about 1. Looks like 2 yards actually. He's down to the 9. 3rd down and 8 coming up. And what a ball game this has been. 3rd and 8. We're in the 3rd overtime. Granite Bay and Rocklin. Granite Bay started a freshman at quarterback today, and he threw his first career touchdown. You couldn't dream of a better time to throw it to his brother, corner of the end zone, tie it up in the game's final moments of regulation. And here's the snap. Sloan rolls out, and he's taking off. And he might have a lane. He does. Touchdown. Reeve Sloan. 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. He just took that snap, rolled out immediately, and raced into the end zone. Track star speed right there, and it's 41-35. And big time play coming up right here, a 2-point conversion. As Rocklin's still on the sideline, here comes their offensive unit right now. 41-35, Reeve Sloan, a 9-yard touchdown gallop right there. Touchdown sprint into the end zone. What a sophomore. What a player. Here we go. 2-point conversion. Sloan's in shotgun. He takes a snap. He rolls out to his right. He fires to the end zone. Cut. 2-point conversion is good. That was Nate Martin. 43-35. Rocklin gets the job done. And now Granite Bay, they need a touchdown and they need a 2. $43-35. The Granite Bay offense still on the sideline. They're starting to jog on right now onto the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense. Dominic Catalico in at quarterback. Just a freshman. He's lined up under center. Usano and Jackson behind him. Jackson 2 touchdowns today. They pitch it to Jackson. Jackson breaks. He has a hole, gets to about the 20 before he's brought down after a gain of almost 5. They mark it down a few inches short of the 20-yard line. So second down and 5 for the Grizzlies. Third overtime. Rocklin 43, Granite Bay 35. Both teams scored in the first overtime. Both defenses held in the second overtime. And now in the third overtime, Rocklin scored and converted their 2-point conversion. All right, second down and 5. Catalico under center. He takes the snap, hands it to Jackson. Jackson gets to the edge, and looks like he's going to be just short of the first down. Maybe he got the first down. It's going to be a very close spot, and they give him the first down at the 15. Carter Jackson, the Cal commit, moves the chains right there. So first down and 10 from the 15-yard line for Granite Bay. Down by 8. They need to score, and then they need to score again on the 2-point conversion. 43-35. A game for the ages. (43-35). Catalico is lined up under center. Cusano motions to the outside. They take the snap. They hand it off. Jackson almost broke that, and he gets to about the 8. And he took a big... He was kind of diving down and got tackled in the back. But he pops back up after that gain of about 8 yards. So second and 2 from the 7-yard line. Carter Jackson, the great running back. Both these running backs for Granite Bay. Both these teams actually just have 2 great running backs. Rafi Moreno, Derek Keeley for Rocklin, Carter Jackson, Isaiah Inney for Granite Bay. And it's Isaiah Inney in the backfield now as Catalico lines up under center. He takes the snap, hands it off to Inney, and Inney. Flag is thrown. He did not get the first down either. We'll see what this flag is. It's a holding on the offense, so that's going to back him up. So second and 2. Likely it turns into a second and 12. And they do back him up. Back to the 15-yard line. So second down and 10. As Granite Bay huddles up. Here we go. Catalico is in shotgun. Cusano on one side, Inney on the other. 3 receivers out wide. He takes a snap, drops back. He's looking to throw. He's pressured. He fires. Incomplete. Flag. And we'll see what this flag is. It's holding on the offense. So it's either going to be second and 20 or third and 10, depending on what Coach Adams wants to do here. And it's going to back him up 10 yards. So second and 20 now from the 25-yard line. Two big back-to-back holding penalties on Granite Bay. Backs them up. They're now at their original line of scrimmage from the start of this drive at the 25-yard line, and they need to get to the 5 for our first down, and they have 3 downs to do it. Second down and 20. As Granite Bay is huddled up. Here we go. Catalico lined up under center. And Inney and Cusano behind him. He takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He drops back. And he's hit. And the ball's loose. And Granite Bay recovers. But he was sacked and hit hard. That was John Correa with that strip, sack, fumble. But the Granite Bay did recover. But now it's third and even more back. Looks like the ball is roughly at the 33-yard line now. Third down and 28 for Granite Bay. So what an effort this has been for the Grizzlies tonight. 43-35, third down and 28. Catalico lined up He takes the snap. He drops back. And they hand it off to Innie, who's tracked down. He faked the throw, almost hit the Statue of Liberty, and Innie took it and maybe got a yard. 4th down now. And he got 3 yards on that, so it's 4th down and 25. And here we go, 4th and 25. Granite Bay's lined up. Whistles are blown. Timeout, Rocklin. So 4th down and 25 coming up for the Grizzlies and their freshman quarterback. 43-35, 3rd overtime. And it's all going to come down to this one play. They need to get to the 5-yard line. They're at the 30 right now. They're going to take a quick 15-second break. The teams are still both huddled up on the sidelines. I'll be right back right after this. Hello and welcome back. And it kind of looks like the Rocklin student section is getting ready to flood this field if they win here. You can see students starting to half climb the fence. Probably an 8-foot fence too. But they're ready. But first, it's 4th down and 25. Catalico's in shotgun. Innie on his right. 4 receivers out wide. He takes the snap. He drops back. He's pressure quick. He fires. It's caught at the 20 by Jason Hill. He pitches it. They're at the 20. They're just pitching it. They throw it backwards. It's a fumble, but they have it. And they're just pitching it back. They're just doing anything to keep it alive. And the ball is down, and the ball game's over. Rocklin wins. Rocklin wins. Triple overtime. 43-35, and the Rocklin fans are flooding the field. What a ball game. What an effort. Both teams just gave this one everything they had as they are now meeting for
what a game.
The handshake. 43-35 is a final. Hang with me here. I'm going to try to get a post-game interview. I'll be right back right after this. Welcome back. Rocklin is doing their fight song right now on the sideline. I'll be right back for an interview, hopefully right after this. It is a possibility that I'll have to get it after their huddle, but I'll try to get it right now in a second. All right, welcome back. It will be right after they huddle up. They got in the huddle right after, so I didn't really have the time. But if this goes quick, I will have an interview in hopefully a minute or so as soon as they're done huddling up with quarterback Reeves Sloan. All right, welcome back. I'm joined with Reeves Sloan, quarterback of Rocklin. 2 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. But let's talk about that last play. What was it like being on the sidelines as you saw your defense make that stop there at the end?
Oh, it was great. I mean, that defense, they worked hard. They were exhausted all game, and they came out with the stop, which was really big.
All right, and then you're on your final rushing touchdown. What did you see there?
So the play before, I saw that DN crashing hard, and I gave the ball to running back. So I told my coach to go right back to it, and I pulled it, and I just saw the end zone.
All right, and then when you were younger, I guess, did you maybe dream of a situation like this? And then as a sophomore, did it come earlier than you might have expected, I guess?
Yeah, it was kind of surreal. It was a really good moment. It was fun.
Cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that was quarterback Reeves Sloan. 2 touchdown passes, 3 touchdown runs, and what a ball game it was for Rocklin. It was a final Rocklin 43, Granite Bay 35, triple overtime. And this game had it all. It had defensive stops, great offensive plays, just tons and tons of scoring. 78 combined points and a triple overtime thriller in the SFL. Number 3, Rocklin moves to 8-1, 43. And Granite Bay, they fall, but it's a good loss and a tough one, but one they'll hopefully learn from. Very impressive with their freshman quarterback playing. Very young team for Granite Bay, just a very young team for both squads, and very excited to see how the end of the season goes. One more week next week, and it's bound to be a good one. Rocklin has Oak Ridge, and Granite Bay has Folsom. Well, thank you so much for joining me tonight. What a thriller it was. 43-35 in triple overtime. I'm Thomas Frey at Max Preps, and just an amazing ball game. And thank you so much for joining me. Have a great night and a great weekend.